Let's dive into one of the biggest shifts happening in business right now. We're talking about how artificial intelligence is completely changing the way your customers find you. If you've been wondering how to stay visible in a world that's more and more powered by AI search, well, you are in exactly the right place.
And I want you to really think about this question, because this isn't some sci-fi scenario from the future. It's happening right now. This is the new reality. When someone is looking for a product or service, their very first interaction is probably going to be with an AI summary, not your website. And that changes absolutely everything.
Exactly. You should start thinking of AI as the new gatekeeper. It's this new layer that stands between a person's question and your business, and it's deciding, in real time, what information is the most helpful and the most trustworthy. This is a huge, huge shift from the old rules of search, and it means we need a totally new playbook.
So what's in this new playbook? It's a strategy called Visibility First SEO. You see, the game isn't just about getting that top spot and hoping for a click anymore. The new goal is to have your content seen, quoted, and trusted by the AI systems themselves so that you show up inside the answers they create. You're building trust and getting seen even if the user never clicks through to your site.
And this really breaks it down perfectly. The old game was a straight-up race for the #1 spot, all to drive traffic. Simple enough. But the new game, it's about becoming the source material for the AI itself. It's about being so good, so authoritative, that the AI features you in its summary. It's a massive shift from just chasing website traffic to actually earning authority.
Now, to really understand why this is so important, we have to look at how people are actually using this technology. AI isn't just some vague concept anymore, it's becoming a super practical personal assistant for your customers, especially when they're shopping and trying to make decisions.
I mean, check this out. Reports from places like Digiday and Adweek are showing that shoppers are already using AI for all sorts of things. They're using it to build out their holiday shopping lists, to instantly compare prices and features, and to pull together a bunch of product reviews into one neat summary. They're asking really broad questions like, give me gift ideas under $50, or even super specific local things like find me a local spa gift card in Toronto. The AI is doing all that initial research for them.
So here's the bottom line. AI is not just a search engine anymore. It has become a personal planning partner. It's helping your customers organize their thoughts, narrow down their choices, and build a short list of options before they even start thinking about specific brands. And you have to make sure your business gets on that short list.
So how in the world do you get on that list? Well, it all starts with getting your technical house in order. We're going to walk through a really straightforward 3-step plan to make your business way more visible and, frankly, understandable to these new AI gatekeepers.
All right, here's the game plan, and this comes straight from the experts over at Yoast. First, you need to add what's called schema. It's just a little bit of code that clearly tells the AI all the basic facts. Price, if it's in stock, reviews, location. Super important. Second, answer questions directly on your pages. Use really clear headings, maybe add a little FAQ section. And third, and this is key, don't try to do everything at once. Just start with your top 10 most important pages, the ones that actually make you money. That's where you'll see the biggest bang for your buck.
But look, getting your website AI ready is only half the battle, because algorithms care about clean data and structure, but humans care about trust. And you know what the most powerful trust signal you have is? It's you. It's the people behind the business.
A recent report from Search Engine Journal found something that honestly blew my mind. How many times a year do you think a founder needs to post on a platform like LinkedIn to see a real impact on leads and deals? The answer is just 10. 10 times a year. That's less than once a month. It just proves it's not about being loud, it's about being present and being authentic.
And what are you supposed to post in those 10 updates? Well, one thing you're not doing is a sales pitch. The content that really connects is when you share your perspective. Tell short stories about customer problems you've solved. Share lessons you've learned the hard way. Give your honest point of view on your industry. It's about showing people who's behind the curtain and what you stand for. That's what builds a real human connection.
And this is where it all comes together. You can see how these two halves of the strategy aren't separate things at all. It's not an either-or. The winning formula in this new AI-driven world is about combining that clean, technical structure for the algorithms with a genuine human connection for your customers.
Now, if you're wondering if this is something you need to worry about today, just look at this chart. Traffic from AI search is up an incredible 700% year over year. The growth is just explosive. But here's the kicker. It still makes up less than 1% of all organic traffic. What does that mean? It means this massive wave is just starting to form. You have a huge opportunity right now to get ahead of the curve.
So if you take one thing away from all of this, let it be this simple idea. To win, you have to satisfy both sides of this new discovery coin. You've got to give the algorithms the clear, organized structure they need to understand what you do, and you have to give humans the authentic stories and leadership they need to trust who you are.
And you know, this brings us to a much bigger point, and it's captured perfectly in this quote from Harvard Business Review. At the end of the day, mastering AI visibility, it isn't just a marketing trick. It's really a reflection of a modern business philosophy. Be clear, be helpful, and be authentic. Because whether your next customer is a person or an algorithm, those are the qualities that are always going to win.